Well, Gaffer, we look ahead now to FA Trophy weekend. We play Boreham Wood for round 3 already of this season. Do you think it's more of a help or a hindrance that we're playing them so many times this year?
Uh, Neither really. I think for both sides, both managers, we know what's coming. I think it's two very good teams. I went to watch them early in the week at Chelmsford, and they got a good victory there. So I don't think it works anyway. I think whether you're playing somebody twice, 3 times, 4 times, it's similar with us with Dorking as well. We've done the same with them, and the the task is always the same. You've still got to win the game. You've still got to look for ways to hurt your opponent and defend their strengths. And it'll be a good game. We're looking forward to the game. It's obviously a cup competition we want to do well in, so we'll be going there to win. There's a little bit less pressure than there is in the league because obviously the league's our main priority. But we're really excited for the game.
And like you said, the league is our priority, but we're still looking for a run in the FA Trophy. Mentality-wise, what do you think we bring to these cup competitions? And do you think it's sometimes easier because you can get those draws and go through on penalties like we did in the last round?
I think the thing with any cup game is you can literally throw the kitchen sink at it because it is a do or die situation. So we showed in our previous cup games that we like to throw caution to the wind anyway, but in the cup games you can be a little bit extra gung-ho at times, and that's something I enjoy as a coach. I enjoy being a little bit risky and going for games, and our mentality will be the same. We say it a lot that we're very consistent in our mindset on a daily basis, definitely from game to game. We approach every game with the same manner. We never go anywhere to try and settle for a point or just to see out the game and see if we can win it on penalties. We'll go for the jugular. And as we've seen in previous games, if we're not quite getting that and the game's stalemate, then we will throw 2 or 3 kitchen sinks at it and see what happens. So really excited. We got, again, a little bit like the similar routine we had a few weeks ago. We've got 2 cup games coming up now, so we've got a few boys that have gone out on loan as well, so it means that the squad will be involved in both cup competitions. We're obviously quarter-final of the cup on Tuesday, and we want to get to the next round on Saturday. So it's exciting times. We're in a really good position in the league. 2 cup competitions we want to win. So we're really excited about the upcoming months.
And you mentioned that the Sussex Cup games bundled in. That obviously happened last time with the FA Trophy and Sussex Cup, and winning that first game gave us momentum going into the second one. Do you think it's actually quite handy that they're bundled together? And I guess the aim now is to win the second one to drive us through to win the first one to drive us through the second one.
Yeah, look, I mean, it obviously doesn't really, in terms of the playing side of it, I'm not sure it has too much of an impact, but mentality-wise, it's always good to win games. It's always good to keep picking points up in the league and to get through to whatever the next round is. So if we can stay on that run of staying unbeaten and picking wins up and picking points up and getting through to the next rounds, it just creates a real a firm mindset, and what it does is it grows the belief within the camp, not just for the players, for the staff, the supporters, the ownership. It gives everybody a good feeling, and it creates a good energy. So yeah, we'll be going out to win both games, and then we've got a really big league fixture coming up as well, and then we like we keep saying, our December, January, February is carnage in terms of games. So we're preparing now for the bigger picture as well, because I think you have to, as much as we do take every game as it comes, with the amount of fixtures we've got coming up over the next 10 weeks, we have to be prepared for what's around the corner. So exciting times for me. These are the moments you want to be in football because they are non-stop. You don't get a breather, but I feel that's when footballers are at the best.
And we've talked about this busy period coming up before. Just a quick update for the fans ahead of that period. Injury-wise, suspension-wise, are we looking quite good at the minute?
Yeah, really good. We got through Saturday without any of our guys who were on kind of booking thin lines getting booked, so that the threshold's gone up to 10 bookings now, and we had a few on 4. So it was really important Saturday that we didn't get any bookings in that game to certain people. Injury wise, we're looking strong. Clarkie's got his last tests this week, and then he'll be back into play, which is a huge boost for us. Isaac's had his operation, went really well, so that's good. Joe's come back and he's feeling his way back into the team now, which is good news. So in terms of the actual squad, we're looking strong. Our aim now is to try and keep everybody fresh, but at the same time keep everybody fit. We've just had a couple of days off after the Chesham game. I felt that was needed. I felt that we'd got to a point where we needed a couple of days just to shut off, staff, players alike. We needed to freshen up. And like we said after the game, it was a really disgusting game on Saturday. I think it was, I credit the opponents for what they do because it's effective, but I think the actual ball in play time was something like 28 minutes. Which is crazy, and it is tough. We looked at all our physical data and our match stats, and they were so low, but if the ball's not on the pitch, there's not much you can do. So we had a refresh after that, and now we're ready to go. I think we're looking at, even though we came away with a point and not a victory on Saturday, I still felt we created the key moments to win the game. Watching it back, we had 3 or 4 big chances that really we should be taking. But like I said after the game, we were happy with the point, and it's put us in a good place now for a really tough test against Boreham. They'll be the favourites, we'll be the underdog. They're obviously a team coming down that will expect to be top of the league, and they've got a very good manager and an unbelievably strong squad. But we know how strong we are, so it's going to be a top game.
And just finally, half-season tickets have been released this week. Do you have a sort of pitch to people who are still on the fence about it? Why should they come for the second half of the season and watch us play at home?
I think that the big question I'd ask them guys is, why wouldn't you come? I think we've, for the last, I'm coming up to a year now since I came into the building, and it's been, for me, it's been non-stop entertainment, whether that's top of the league, bottom of the league. It's been an absolute roller coaster, and we're in a really good place in the league. We're fighting for a promotion. Our fans have shown how powerful they are and what they can do to the football club and what they can do for the guys, and we need more. We need more people to get involved. Our home ground now is becoming a real fortress. I think in the league it's a while since we've lost here. I think you go back to last season, am I right?
I think so.
I'd have to check that. But this is a real fortress for people to come, and we want more fans in here. And what I would say is, whether you're of the older generation or you're one of the new breed coming through, it's a great place to watch football. We play exciting football. Our games are never boring. Whether we're winning or losing, you'll never be bored. And come and get behind it. Come and get behind what we're trying to do here. We're not just trying to build a football team that wins games on the pitch. We're trying to build a whole football club that can take Eastbourne as far as we possibly can, and we want as many people as we can a part of that.